Hi, this is Stephanie Lotvin of Tellybean Knits, and today I want to show you how I carry yarn on the wrong side of my work to reduce the number of strands that I have to weave in at the end of my project when I have stripes or more than one color in a particular section. So I am working some stripes in this cowl swatch, and you can see that I have a section of this creamy white. This is color 1, and then a section of blue. This is color 2. And I know that I'm going to be switching back and forth between these colors, and I want to reduce the number of ends that I have to weave in. And so I have been carrying my yarn on the wrong side of the work. So you can see here, I carried color 1 on the wrong side of color 2 in order to reduce the number of ends that I have to weave in later. So by carrying yarn here, I've eliminated one end of this color 1 that I'll have to weave in later. Something that I'm being very careful to do when I am carrying that yarn on the wrong side of my work is I'm being very careful to keep that yarn nice and loose. The reason I'm doing that is because when I block, I know that there's going to be some stretching that happens in my finished object, but also because this is a cowl, I know that I'm going to be pulling this edging on and off over my head, and so if I pull that too tight, I'll reduce the amount of space I have to get my head in and out of my project. So I'm ready to start carrying the blue color 2 on the wrong side of my work. You can see here that I've worked 2 rows in color 1 already, and I haven't done anything special to catch, trap, or hide color 2 on the wrong side of my work yet, but I'm ready for row 3. On row 3 of any new color, that is when I need to start trapping and hiding that yarn on the wrong side of my work in order to reduce the number of ends that I have to weave in later. So I want to carry my color 2, this blue color, up the edge of my creamy color 1 stripe. So let me show you how I do that. So I'm going to slip the first stitch purlwise with yarn in front, and then I'm going to bring the yarn between my needles to the back of my work. I will work a yarn over, and then this next stitch is going to be a knit stitch. But before I knit it, I'm going to trap my yarn. So in order to do that, I'm going to insert my right hand needle into that stitch knitwise, just as if I were about to knit. I'm going to let go of color 1 for now, and I want to find color 2. So you can see right now, if I turn my work this way, color 1 and color 2 are both coming from the wrong side of my work at the moment. And I want to cross color 2 over the top of color 1. You can see they're making a little X here. And color 2, this blue color, is on top. This is the color that I'm trapping on the wrong side of my work. Now I'm going to pull that out of the way, and then I'm going to wrap my needle as if to knit, and then I'm pulling that stitch through. So I have knit that stitch. In the process of knitting that stitch, I trapped color 2. This is the color that I am carrying on the wrong side of my work. Now, one thing you want to be careful not to do is you do not want to pull this really tight. Just as I mentioned before, we're keeping that nice and loose. So just let that hang at the back of your work, and then you can keep working. Every time that you come to the beginning of a right side row, you will trap your yarn in exactly the same way until you are ready to change colors again. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.